TWR Sunday Motivator. First, how'd TWR do last week?
Airlines popping, TWR dropping. Check out this trade on American Airlines, in at 70. Money out, 70 to 85, easy.
Pop or soda? Whatever, just check out our trade on Pepsi. And boom, 145 to 338, that's how it's done. What about our big boy trade on Lulu? And this thing took off, look at that, 585 to 1053. Come on folks, we make it too easy. Join the team and come trade with me. All access, all month of October, $15. You get all alerts, all live trading, all the algos, and so much more. So let's get into it. What's hot and what's not. So the market closed and it was a bloody mess closing out the week. And the yields, yeah, they're still elevated. So we're definitely still have long-term market sentiment is very bearish. All green for the futures, but guys, I want you to watch for downtrending pressure because I don't like when all the futures are green, and we use these as a guide for the strategy and planning for our execution the next market day. So definitely do not hold this all green as gospel because it can turn on a dime. Calls versus puts, the bears have the edge just a little bit, but it's leaning towards the bear side when you're looking at total premiums. On the dark pools, only really SPY is of any type of interest. You got Q up there a little bit and some Apple and Tesla, but really SPY is the big one that we're paying attention to from dark pool. Of course, all sectors were red, and the biggest losers were consumer discretionary and energy, but I'd be watching those two for a slight rebound from some bottom levels. Closing out last week, here's your top gainers. Here's your top losers. Here are your most active. Here's your most volatile. And guys, why do we like volatility? Well, volatility is what gives us the dramatic pushes both going up and down, and that causes our contracts or our investments to either jump or dump significantly. So we like volatility because it gives us opportunity. And here's your top most unusual option activity. And these are definitely something to take note, and specifically going with the particular direction, because a lot of times this will give you ideas into particular trends and flows that big money is looking at. Top news, oil bounces higher as the US dollar strength eases. So oil prices rose in thin trade in early Asian hours on Monday as the US dollar strength eased while investors awaited data from China to gauge demand at the world's top crude oil importers. So big news on Broadcom. So banking on the EU approval of a $61 billion VMware deal. So the US chip maker Broadcom will seek early European Union antitrust approval of its proposed $61 billion buyout of cloud computing company VMware by pointing to competition from Amazon, Microsoft, Google. People familiar with this matter said. So what can we expect? I don't know. These could go both ways. Sometimes these pop on the news alone, and other times they drop due to proposed expenses associated with the particular merger. So we'll just have to see how it does when the bell rings. And Asia shares slip, make or break day for the UK bonds. So definitely paying attention as the Asian shares market slipped on Monday following another drubbling for Wall Street as investors brace for further drastic tightening in global financial conditions with all the risks of recession first brings. So this kind of contradicts the early news article that we read earlier. It could see the markets open lower, and this is definitely concerning and could cause some more dramatic cascading effect for downward pressure. So what looks good next week? This week we have a huge earnings week. Here's your top 20 trending stocks. Let's look at some charts. Here's what I'm watching. UAL, I'm going to go bullish on this one. I think we break towards 40. Johnson & Johnson, I'm going to go ahead and go bullish on this one. And I think we're looking at a breakout, and I could even see 170. JB Hunt, I'm going to say bearish on this one. I'm thinking we break to the downside, and I could see 160, 155 area. Netflix, I'm going to go ahead and give this the bull, and I think the new ad campaign has a lot of attention, and I think we could break towards 250 fairly easy. Here's some triggers for you if you're feeling froggy, but gotta have caution. Netflix can jump and dump as easily as I've seen any other popular stocks. So you gotta go into it with an understanding that you gotta be quick and you gotta be able to watch it. And finally, Affirm, and I'm bearish on this one. I think that we drop below this current level and we go towards $15 range, even into the $13 range, which has some previous support if you go back further enough on the chart. And with that said, let's go into our free trade alert. We're going to trade Affirm, and I got some triggers for you, and let's see what we got. The blue trigger equals calls, and the red trigger equals puts. And let's look at some of the contracts that I'm looking at going into if the trigger comes to fruition. If the call trigger goes off, we're going to look at the $18 call going out to 28 October. And if we stay in the same realm of money, we should be looking at a mark between, 135 and potentially 145, I think would be decent price ranges. And if the put trigger goes off, we're going to go ahead and look at the 17.5 put, again, 28 October. And if the price stays in around the range, we're looking at anywhere between, 160 to 185 would be decent areas I'd be interested in. All right, that's the video. Let's go out there and make some money. And don't forget, our next upcoming class is on us, guys. 23 October, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am going to teach you guys how to swing trade like the pros. Sign up at traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes. $15 get you a seat, and all purchases receive the recorded copy. What you're going to learn: where to enter and exit, time frame continuity, and how to find the right stocks. The end result is I want to teach you consistency, profitability, and give you guys a true winning strategy to go out there and make money. Don't forget, join today and come trade with me all month of October. You get all access for $15 a month. All the alerts, all live trading, all the algos. Definitely check us out. You're not going to find a better trading platform out there, and it's specifically giving you as much quality and content that we do for the price. So definitely traderswarroom.com/discord. Sign up today, and I'll see you on the trading floor.